Reverend Sister Superior, Vice Principal, Sister Jacinta, my colleagues and my dear students. I'm happy that I've been invited to give this speech to you on the occasion of your farewell. I was looking forward to it, and I thank the organizing teachers for having given me this opportunity. This badge, your badge, is the 5th batch of students who passed through my hands after I joined Little Flower in 2018. All these past years, I have had to deal with a kind of dilemma. I don't know it's only personal or if the other teachers share this dilemma with me. Those students of class 12 science who wanted to learn mathematics had tuitions, and they were convinced that tuitions were more than enough for them. They have nothing to learn from the class. And so I had nothing to teach them. They were not interested in my class. Those who did not want to learn mathematics were satisfied that they will pass with physical education. And so they are not interested in my class. So finally, you're left with a handful of 2 or 3 who neither take tuition nor are interested in mathematics, who paid a little bit of attention in the class. And I used to spend my nights wondering with a hollow feeling in my heart, am I making any difference in the lives of these kids, teaching them mathematics? I've left a very highly paid administrative job because I wanted to teach mathematics. Have I made a wrong decision? And then you came along. You, the class 12 science students of this batch, you have made me enjoy my 2 years of teaching with your discussions, with your questions, with your doubts. You have made my class a conversation between you and me, and that is what every class is to be. And I want to thank you for having brought joy to my teaching during these last 2 years. I want to give them a special clap. Clap to the class 12 students of science this year. I think the sun gods are also going to join me. They're rather sad. Generally all these days we had sunshine by 8:30. Today especially we don't have sunshine. They are also joining us in bidding farewell to you. Sad over the fact. Now for a message for all of us. When my elder daughter, the class 12 students will be familiar with her, the one who sends cacao in between my class, Rishmi, when she was 4 years old, we went to visit a park on a Sunday afternoon, Lady Hydery Park. We used to stay in Shillong at that time. This park had a section, a mini zoo, and in the mini zoo, there was a section where there were some birds. As we were walking along, she saw 2-3 peacocks standing among those birds. And she told me, Papa, I want to see the peacocks dancing. And I told her, why don't you ask them to dance? Maybe they will dance for you. And then she started, Peacock, please, no, dance, no, please. No luck. And then she started, Peacock, please, Please God, please God, please God, please no peacock dance, no please. No luck. After some time of this, my wife got tired and she walked off. She wouldn't pay attention. Peacock, please no dance, please no. And then I told her, daughter, I think this time maybe the peacock may not dance. Will come another day when the peacocks are ready to dance. She wouldn't listen to me. Peacock, please no dance, please, please peacock dance. And I told her, in that case you stay here, I'm going off. And I turned to go. I had not taken 4 steps from there, and I hear a shout, Papa, look! And I turn back, and I see not 1 peacock, 2 peacocks spread out all their peacock feathers, and they were dancing to their heart's content. Beautiful peacock dance, not 1 but 2. A few minutes ago, Sayandeep quoted from an author, Paulo Coelho. The same author, in a very interesting story, a fable, a book called The Alchemist, says, when you want something, the whole universe conspires in helping you to achieve that. When you want something, the whole universe conspires in helping you to achieve that. One more story, and then I'll make my conclusion. This story, I think I've told the class 12 students. They will remember it. It's good to remember that once again so that it gets etched in their minds, and for you too, the others who've not heard this story. It's 21st of August 1988. I've applied for PhD in Northeastern Hill University, and on the 22nd is my interview for admission to the PhD program. I've spent quite some time preparing for it. I've prayed, I've worked very hard. I'd completed my master's degree in 1883. That was 5 years earlier. And I had sort of forgotten most of my higher mathematics, been out of touch with mathematics. But I was very eager to get this PhD admission. I had worked very hard, I'd prayed a lot. I was very determined. I went to bed. I had this dream. In my dream, I see a dark red velvet covered file on which it is written in golden letters, very curved handwriting. It is written, the Heine-Borel theorem. I wake up next morning and the dream is very clear in my mind. Take out my Heine-Borel theorem. Is a very famous theorem in mathematical analysis. I take out my analysis book, search for this Heine-Borel theorem. I read the statement. I look at certain examples of how it is applied, certain examples of how it is not applied. It's called counter examples. And with a shivery mind, I go for the interview to the Northeastern Hill University. There are 5 professors on the interview board. I know some of them. They were my past teachers in master's degree. So a professor from Maharashtra, Professor Mangesh Rege, starts the interview. So Basil, we know that you've been out of touch with mathematics for quite some time, but this is an interview for PhD. We have to find out what you remember. So tell me, what's the statement of Heine-Borel theorem? And I am aghast. I'm almost stuck for words for a moment. Then I just spelt out the Heine-Borel theorem. And the professor now asks, can you give me some examples of how it is applied? I've studied that. I give him some examples of how it is applied. And then he says, give me some counter examples where it is not applied. And I give him some counter examples. And you know what he says? So Basil, after all these years, you remember all this mathematics? And with a small smile, I'll tell him, yes sir, I've been trying to keep in touch. What does he know about dreams at night? He has no idea. When you really want something, the whole universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. You have been passing through the front part of your school every day. The theme for this year is written in large letters. I checked when I came today. It's written in large letters on a notice board in front. Do you remember what is that theme? Anybody? Choice? No, chance first. Chance, choice, and then change. What is chance? An opportunity that comes your way. You have to be present and alive to pick up that chance. You have to choose that chance to make use of that opportunity. For example, while I was sitting there is this group of students, don't mind me saying that, who are sitting behind me. They were talking almost the whole time. Whatever speech or whatever was going on here, they were talking almost the whole time. I bet they didn't hear much of what was being said here. They have lost that chance. They have not chosen to choose that opportunity to learn something, to get something from all the farewell speech that Urvashi gave, and I don't know the names of the others, and Sai and Deep gave. They've missed that. That opportunity has just gone, it's finished. You can talk with your friends, you've got a lot of opportunities to talk with your friends outside this hall. But not when you're here. When you're here, you listen to what is happening here. You enjoy what is happening here. That chance, that opportunity is gone. Choose. Choose to take that opportunity. And then, when you have chosen to take that opportunity, it changes your life. It transforms your life. And when you have taken that opportunity and you have chosen, made an aim, something that you want to do with your life, unlike what Urvashi said, I don't know whether my prayers will be heard. I tell you, your prayers will be heard. The whole universe conspires in helping you to achieve what you want. What is important is wanting it. What is important is having a goal. What is important is putting that choice, that opportunity in front of you, and then the whole universe, whatever you want to call it, nature, universe, God, every circumstance in your life, every person around you, everything that happens to you will come together to achieve what you want to achieve. And I'm sure your peacocks will also dance. Thank you.